I guess you could.
Let me get closer. Tell me how to find you.
You could probably go ahead and find me on YouTube.
No idea where I'm at. Leave it.
Your back window just fell.
Oh, this is even worse than me. I'm a link bending machine.
Fluffernutter in them.
Oh, those are stiff. Oh, those are the ones you printed.
How do you spell crawl? Is there an E on the end? I go over a chance.
Gentlemen, I've built another playmobil bug. I've accomplished quite a few goals with this one build. And I'm not yet sure if it's successful. We'll find out today. A couple goals accomplished here. I've been wanting to build something low, wide, and meaty, beefy. This was also inspired by the recent playmobil bug that was sent in. It was surprisingly good, so it got me thinking, how good can the playmobil bug body be? I may have ruined that by going as low as I did, but we'll find out. That's what today's test run is for. The body, playmobil bug, right there, simply underscore 24s. That's my boy. Let me give him a quick shout out. He'll appreciate this. This is the man that painted this body and sent it to me as a gift. Also, he made us this nice little picture. My #1 fan. This is what I wake up to from you people. And I don't mind it. I'm getting way off topic. He's the one that painted this body. He sent it to me as a gift. I am so stoked on it. Simply 24s. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you send me. Next up, we gotta give another shout out. Somewhat local guy, Joe. We'll be seeing more of this guy. I have one of his trucks to modify. Anyways, shout out to him for the hookup on the mofo wheels. These wheels have always been one of my favorites, but I never liked the way they look on builds. I think they require a very unique build for the wheel to look good. And that was another one of my goals. I wanted to use these wheels. Same situation with the tires. DJ Crawler Big Boys. 60, what are they, 68? 68 millimeter Big Boys. Flubber stuffers in the front, thanks to Bear Mountain Crawlers. Foam in the rear. Same situation as the wheels. I've always wanted to use these tires, but of course they only look good on certain builds because of how enormous they are. And I could not be happier with how this turned out. I don't know if it's good, and I don't care. I love the way this looks. Another thing, I wanted to cut the body as little as possible. I wanted to use all this big stuff, and I wanted to trim and cut as little as possible. You'll see we do still have some blue here from where I was trimming it at. I'll be painting that eventually, but we gotta test it first. I did do a quick table test here for the rubbage. She rubs. And it'll probably be noticeable in the video. It stutters a bit. Exhaust pipes, they were made from a metal straw, and I just gooped a bunch of glue to the bottom, stuck them there. Factory engine, which I will eventually be detailing. Bunch of little stickers from Bumpy Sticky. Little dice hanging off the mirror. Mofo Ugly AF chassis. This build can be done with any chassis. This particular chassis was used because when Simply 24s sent me this body, it was already mounted to this chassis. Magnets were already in place, made it extremely easy. You can see I custom fabricated a battery mount and glued it to the chassis. I also went through and neatly tucked all the wires Link situation is a bit of a disaster. Both sets of lowers are Muse Racing, and then I use these plastic hex standoffs to extend the rear. Plastic drive shafts, plastic normal stock skid plate. The upper links, these black ones here, they're supposed to be high clearance rear links, but it was just a length that fit, and I have them mounted to the upper part of the chassis rail. Probably not ideal, but everything works. They're not in the way, and good enough for me. Super 8 axles, front and rear. The rear is just stock, nothing special there. Front, big brass knuckles. These are HR Racing. Little axle slider. Probably would not have bought this, but it came with the axles. The axles I bought used, and it was already on it, so good enough. I should Dremel it down. There's like a little lip that hangs lower than the actual axle. Ramp crab brass steering roller. Another piece included with the axles that I probably would have not bought. They don't spin nicely, and I would just rather support 3-flow 9 for the steering link. But this came with the axles, so we're going to use it. I did grind it down quite a bit. You can see right here, down here, and the purpose of that was for the front of the body. The front of the body tucks down real low on all this front stuff. I also Dremeled up in here quite a bit. I need to go through and paint all of that black another time. Enduro servo, nothing special there. I do have brass rings, mofo brass rings around the front, inside the front wheels, and just aluminum ones in the rear. Also, due to the width of these wheels, we kind of have like a weird tire thing going on here. There's like a little pouch of air on each sidewall. I might cut a thin slice of foam and put it on each side, but definitely not today. I don't feel like dealing with that. Mofo RC double burl shocks, upside down with rubber bands on all 4 corners. The only purpose of the rubber bands is just so I can quickly unattach them while I'm crawling. It's just meant to be a little test. If I start off with all 4, then I can unhook them and just let them hang here. They don't fall off. I can test different setups doing the same line to kind of see how it affects the truck. So for now, all 4 rubber banded. We'll play with that later. Mofo orange pancake, FureTech ESC. I am fairly certain this truck's weakness is going to be getting up on ledges. I think it's going to get to like right here, and there's so much low flat space here it's just going to get stuck, which I accept. It's worth it for how it looks. This is the look I wanted. It can get stuck. I hope it can at least do a couple lines. I'm not sure how bad this is going to be. Another major inspiration for this was this bug that just started popping up on Instagram 6 days ago. So many people were sending me this clip, and I had already been wanting for a while to do a big beefy build, and that just pushed me to dive into it so much more. I really hope this is like somewhat capable. Wheelbase compared to a Gladiator. Long. This is a Gladiator wheelbase. I think that's it. Alright, let's weigh it and go test it. Shout out Nacho Crawlers for the scales. What we're looking at. This is with the battery in the truck. Alright, let's go see what it can do. I'm a bit worried. It looks like it rained out last night. Hopefully the rocks aren't too wet. I noticed we had a couple bird watchers in the comments. Little ASMR for you. Ouch. Alright boys, what do we think? Will this be able to do any... Look how low it's sitting. Will this be able to do anything? Come on. Nice. Surprisingly pretty easy. I don't expect it to do this line. Ooh! Okay. So after doing a couple lines, it's really stuttering a lot, and I initially thought it was the tires rubbing. I don't think it is anymore. I'm gonna run home quick, change the motor, I think, and we'll be back. Alright, and just like that, we're back. I got rid of the Mofo pancake motor, and we went with the Furatech Cedar. It is tight up against this screw. That's okay. This is a motor that doesn't spin, so if I want, I could stick stuff right to it, like attach it right to it. Yeah. I'm just gonna run that first line back and see if it's noticeable at all to me. Yeah, I think that got rid of the stuttering. I think this type of line right here is where the truck's gonna not do well. Like this little edge. I think it's just gonna get stuck since the truck's so long and low. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. I am curious, I think we can get this if we drive up and on the wall and kind of use that. Nice. Wow, this is surprisingly a lot better than I was expecting. I am loving this. I can't believe it's doing this. No way we can go up this. Dude, I think this is the first truck I've ever built myself that has made it up that, and it's a freaking playmobil bug. See if we can go left. Wow. Oh, I just had an idea. Let's see if we can get up this part. So right here is normally the roundabout thing that we do. This part is significantly bigger and steeper. We might have the length to do it. I think this is doable. We just gotta hit the right line.
This is so good.
Looks like we're just moving to the left instead of up. Dude. I can't get over how good this is doing. Oh, this is a crappy spot. I'm wedged between my exhaust and the front. Sorry about that sun glare. I hope you can still see the clip. Not bad at all. That's the type of stuff I was worried about, these ledges, for it getting stuck on. Exhaust pipe stuck, yeah. Oh, I didn't want the tire to fall down into that hole. I think the body's gonna get stuck here. Oh. There we go. Flawless. I better get ready to catch this. The daggone body got stuck right there on the rock. Let me try that again and avoid that. so good. I just got home and there's a turkey running through my yard. Oh. Final thoughts. I could not be happier. This is 1,000 times better than I expected it to be. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. I'm so happy with this. The pancake motor was not having a good time with that. I initially, let me pull my battery up before I forget. I initially thought the stuttering, which I didn't film too much of it, it was extremely annoying. It was very stuttery. I initially thought that was from the rubber, like hitting the body and not letting it move. I was wrong. It was this little thing, Mofo pancake. I'm a bit confused too because I've always had good luck with these, but recently, the past couple ones I've tried, I don't know. Maybe the truck's just too heavy for them. I don't know much about motors. These used to be my favorite motor, but recently, problems. Anyways, Furatech seater, and we were good to go. No problems. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm just extremely happy with this. I do plan on adding quite a bit more detail to this one. I'm not finished. I have the factory Playmobil roof rack, which I'm not sure I like on this build. And I also was messing around with pieces of fabric for like a rag top. But for now it'll stay like this. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the roof situation. I need to paint the underside of the body in the blue from where I ground it down at. I'd like to detail the engine in case I ever want to run it without... Oh, that looks cool. In case I ever want to run it without the trunk lid. I think that's all I need to say. Let me know what you guys think. I know this style definitely isn't for everybody. Very excited for this build. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace!